We're doing a live now, but we're also finishing off the video that we were doing. And while you talk amongst yourselves, or Lisa entertains you, I'm going to try and load on the chat so I can see it on this phone as well. There is a bit of background noise. That's the oven because
we're multitasking.
It's not Cookie Friday. It's Cookie Monday.
Yeah.
So on Sunday we're cooking the cookies. Biscuits.
Yeah.
Cookies. I don't even know what we're making.
I don't know. I think I've called them biscuits and cookies and...
What a week. What a week. It's been busy. It's almost been Armageddon, hasn't it, this week?
So you've got a bonus. You've got a video within a live.
Yeah.
A live within a video?
A video within a live.
We're multitasking.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to try and switch over on this one so I can see what comments you lovely people are making. We've got a cup of tea on the go as well.
Answering kids' messages.
Go and grab yourself a cup of tea.
Yeah, you've got a few minutes.
Yeah, you might need it. But we started just after 8 o'clock. We haven't done too bad considering how the week has gone.
Considering it's like Armageddon here, isn't it, today?
Yeah, that's it.
It's been crazy.
We are trying to get the chat on. Lisa, keep them talking, please.
It is just crazy.
View channel.
I hope everybody else has had a really good week.
Really hectic week.
Ours has just been like something else. Crazy Caveman, hello, good evening.
Hello,
hope you're
Crazy
okay.
Caveman.
Hope you've had a good week and a less stressful one than us.
Right, evening, yeah, I finally got
Scrambled egg, hi weirdos. Hello?
Comments. I haven't
Right,
quite got all the comments yet.
There's only been 2.
Chat filter, all messages. Right. I think I'm there.
Are you there?
Almost. Yes. Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to go and make my brew.
Make that cup of tea. Get that milk in them cups of teas. Yeah. How's everybody been doing? Yeah. Bought an air fryer oven and stone pan frying pan. I think I saw that in one of the comments, I think, Crazy Caveman, and I think you got a deal on Asda, if I remember correctly. And I would say air fryers have probably been on the hit list for a lot of people, especially this time of year with any offers that are on.
Right, we're in business.
Cup of tea, yeah.
Got 2 brews.
Cup of tea.
It's a good job you can't see what's on there. You need to have a look. This is the reality look. These are the biscuits.
I know. Last week, it was an Atari 8-bit computer.
Yeah.
This week,
it's Christmas tree biscuits.
It's Christmas tree biscuits. I had standard air fryer, but wanted an oven one. Ah, the oven one, like what we've got.
Icing.
Green icing.
Green icing.
Which hasn't made it onto the video yet, so we're probably going to film that part of it after this live. Yeah, Crazy Caveman's got an oven, an air fryer oven, like what we've got.
Yeah, you'll love that.
And I tell you what, it is versatile.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's brilliant.
It is versatile. I think the only top tip is if you're cooking, meatballs in pasta sauce, cover it so it doesn't pebble dash.
So it doesn't cover your oven.
It doesn't pebble dash everything.
We're waiting for it to arrive this week.
Oh, was that the J something L, and was it Costco or something? I remember reading this in the comments. The pan's coming from J something L.
JML.
JML maybe. Yeah. JML. JML. JML, that was it.
JML for the frying pan and Robert Dyers for the air fryer. I've heard of it.
Robert Dyers, that's posh. Robert Dyers, that's posh. Yeah, that's posh. That's posh. There, yeah. They are really good, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, not Robert Dyers. I've not tried Robert Dyers. We can't recommend. No. Otherwise, somebody's going to be going, hold on a minute, Robert Dyers.
Hello, folks from Ontario, Canada.
Ah, Rod, was it? I think
last week.
Maybe last week, yeah. I think, was you in last week, Rod, from Canada?
Yes.
I think you were, yeah.
And then Crazy Caveman put £60.
Ah, rotisserie, we paid one.
109.
I think it was 120 for ours.
Was it?
Yes, I was. Yeah, good to see you back again.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, we paid. I think it was 160
129?
with a voucher off, 40 quid off, 120. So that's a good deal. That.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know how you get on if you try the rotisserie part on it, because we haven't tried that yet.
One. Have we got that one?
We have. Yeah.
We haven't tried that. Oh, is that what that? Oh, yeah. That fandangled gadget's for. Sticking a chicken.
Or a bit of pork or something like that. Yeah.
We haven't tried that because I weren't in that. Yeah. I've only just realised what that's for.
That's what it's for. It's the rotisserie, and then you have this bit.
I think my one is in a cage. Oh, it's got a cage for this rotisserie one.
This is easy.
Very organised, aren't we?
Yeah, you have that lot, and then.
I see it rests on there.
Yeah. Out like that.
I see. I see.
We don't know what the sound's like because I don't think we've got any moderators on listening. They're all busy on gadgets and computer machines and stuff like that. Yeah, that's it. They've got new games. So they're out there in the wild on the game in front of the computer. In a cage. Sound is poor. I've had to turn my TV on. Yeah, I think the sound.
That might be the oven.
It might be the oven. We've got another batch of biscuits coming out, and we're not on radio mics. We're on a Samsung.
That's what we do for one now.
Yeah, put them in for one more minute, and then can we switch? We'll switch it off, Lisa.
What about the rest? We'll do them later.
How many go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 2 lots. We'll do
Two
them.
lots.
We'll do the rest after the live, and we'll
Yeah.
turn it off after this one, and that should make the sound better. Good luck and enjoy.
Is that the air fryer oven? Is he referring to the one?
Either the air fryer oven or the biscuits.
Yeah.
We're not sure. We're not sure which on that one. Have you had Hunter's chicken? Now,
Not recently.
there was a comment about the Hunter's chicken where it was only. Just pop in the comments what percentage the Hunter's chicken was of chicken. Wait till you see this, Lisa.
One of the ones that we've reviewed.
I don't know whether it's what we've reviewed, but he was saying that he'd been out and he looked or bought Hunter's chicken. 20% chicken.
87% pork.
Yeah, I think it's less than 67% or 87.
87.
That's it. Yeah, but then we'd end up with over 100% meat, which would be a good deal. But
Not when it's supposed to. 8. Not when it's supposed to be Hunter's chicken. It's not Hunter's pork.
that to me is a bit of a concern
Crazy.
that you buy that now you having labelled Hunter's chicken with 20% chicken, and we've still got to clarify more pork than the chicken,
Yeah.
which to me
It's wrong.
is the craziest concoction. I think is the only thing I can call it, because Hunter's chicken, it's chicken, not pork,
I'll take that.
and it is a concern as to
What you eat.
where we're going with all of the food and the labelling and the gotchas that they're allowed to do, because obviously somewhere somebody said exactly what I thought. Yeah, and it's somewhere some rules or regulations has said, oh, it's only got to have this much percentage to be called Hunter's chicken, which 20% chicken for Hunter's chicken, you would expect a lot more than just 20%, wouldn't you? And so, I mean, it's almost Frankenstein Hunter's chicken, really, isn't it? Because you're going to be in for a surprise when you go, oh, here we go, let's have a look at that. Where was that from, incidentally? Yeah, let us know where that was from. Because that is a concern, isn't it? It's a bit like
Go on.
Sainsbury's.
Wow. See, that surprises me, because I think they're quite a posh supermarket.
They did. I think
They are
historically.
Ginster
Okay.
Ah.
Hunter's chicken, Ginster slices. Is it Ginsters or Ginsters? Ginsters. Can we turn that off?
Yeah.
Let's turn that off and we should get better audio. Fingers crossed.
That sounds better.
With that off, it's certainly better for our
Awesome.
ears, so hopefully it's the same for your ears as
I'll
well.
cook rest of the biscuits after.
We've got
Actually, they say
Jules.
that I remember when food tasted like food years ago. Either things have changed or it's my appetite.
I don't think it's your appetite.
No, I don't.
I think it's the and perfectly on point for what we're saying now. 20% chicken in Hunter's chicken, and the rest of it's pork.
Just doesn't make
So
no
it's
sense,
Hunter's
does it?
pork chicken, isn't
Doesn't
it?
make no sense, does it?
You know, it is, and I think it's not just that. I saw an article about. I'm not going to name them because I haven't researched the article, but it was alleged that a well-known fast food chicken outlet was saying that they did agree to stop using Frankenstein chickens, which were really rapid growing chickens, but now by a certain year, but now they're saying they're not going to stop using the Frankenstein
I saw
chickens.
a vid about making spam, and now I won't ever touch spam again.
Dude. I know exactly which video you're talking about. I haven't seen the video, but I saw the thumbnail. And
you
there was
have spam. You and Alex have spam.
I do like spam,
That'll be
but
KFC then.
I can neither confirm nor deny that. Come on, we know the
We
deal.
all know.
We know the deal here. There was tins of spam lined up on this conveyor belt, and there was like an outlet with liquid juice spam flowing into the can. And that's definitely the video. Yeah, I didn't see the video, I only saw the thumbnail, and I thought to myself, no, surely
You
not.
like spam? I really don't like KFC. I don't like KFC.
And I thought to myself, I'm going to have to watch that video. I haven't even had, I think it was 10 minutes or something to watch it today. But I'm hoping it does appear in the feed again. But the image that I've got in my mind for spam and the liquid juice spam
Sounds gross.
oozing into the can.
Oh, what does it do then? Set?
I'm only guessing that that's the case, but for me, it's kind of a disappointment. Either A, because I was naive in understanding or thinking, hold on a minute, how do they make this spam in cans? Or it's the disappointment of now, hold on a minute, liquid juice spam. And it's, yeah, I'm not sure I could ever look at spam in the same light again. You know, I mean, a good spam fritter, you can't fault it, but a liquid juice gooey spam fritter that's set, I'm not so sure. I don't know whether I can get my mind around that, seeing that image. Sometimes, you'll all know what I mean by this, sometimes you see things that you can't unsee.
Yeah.
And it's just...
changes forever, doesn't it?
It could be something that changes forever, and I don't know whether I dare watch the video again or not. After seeing that thumbnail, yeah, it looked bad. It really, yeah. The closest I can think to it is, I did watch a programme once on about, what's it called, mechanically recovered meat, MRM, which is where they get whatever's left on the chicken carcass and compress it under high pressure, and out of a nozzle it oozes this liquid goo meat, which is chicken nuggets and, I mean, chicken nuggets and things like that is what it ends up. The look on your face then when I was describing the liquid goo,
that just sounds gross,
meat, and that was a hard thing, but to think actually spam could potentially be the same thing, it is a concern for me, that's for sure. We're not seeing half of these
basic ham
comments on here,
is
are
made-
we?
The basic ham is made that way. See, I like ham.
Yeah, you see what I mean? We've missed loads. Oh, I love spam. That's definitely the video.
No, we saw that.
We've seen that one, have we? After seeing that thumbnail, the basic ham is made that way. Yeah. And I don't know. I kind of think, unfortunately, do you think this as well? That actually, as time goes on and costs are increasing and inflation or currency debasement is happening, we're going to be forced more and more and more down this avenue of some of these Frankenstein meals that are...
It's all changing, isn't it?
Appearing. And I think we're also going further and further away from what you would have said is, oh, get a pan on, get some cabbage in it, get it boiling, get some spuds on the go and things like that.
Because I think at one time everybody would have just cooked everything from fresh, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Like my grandparents, they were always cooking everything from fresh.
And now you've got pork hunter's chicken.
That's crazy.
And liquid goose.
Well, I always struggled to get my head around when my nan used to buy frozen jacket potatoes. I struggled with that. Why would you buy frozen jacket potatoes?
Yeah, they've got to be more expensive, haven't they?
But anyway.
One point for me to discuss, and I can only speak for myself.
Put the paste.
We might have to give them a go. Although I'm still debating over, we spoke about the burger in a tin. Was it West Cots or Westbury's or something like that? Westlands burgers in a tin. Burgers in a tin. Yeah, we might.
No, not.
We might.
You might not.
We've been eating spam for all this time without knowing it's liquid goo.
I don't eat spam. You and Alex eat spam.
Anyway. Oh my God, no, I tried them from Poundland and never again. Now you see, that is the perfect recommendation, isn't it?
Got to not bother.
To give them a go.
No.
That sounds like it could be on the cards.
Review will come in soon.
Hi Shane and Lisa, just sat down after put my Christmas tree up. Hi Danielle, great to see you.
Yes, hello.
We were supposed to be putting the Christmas tree up today. And I think we just missed one comment from Karen.
But it hasn't happened today. Today just hasn't happened.
I've had them burgers. I nearly threw up. They're in gravy. Now that's two. Ooh. That's two bad recommendations. This is looking promising.
I look forward to seeing you do that video then, Shane.
I might end up having to give it a go. I think Home Bargains sell them.
Do they?
How much are they, by the way? Where's the best place to buy them from at the lowest cost?
Well, we've got a pound, haven't we?
Yeah.
Trying to save your life.
Surely
Those
they can't be
burgers
that
in a tin
bad.
are vile.
That's 3. That's it. That's the hat trick. I think I might have to give him a go. Is this a solo mission, Lisa?
Yeah, I'm listening to their reviews and I'm going to say, no, I'm going to pass on that one, thanks.
Oh, dear me.
I'll watch the video of you, Shane.
Now, discussion time. There was a point which came up from last Sunday's live, and
good luck with them burgers. He's going to need it, isn't he?
Going to need it. There was a comment left on last Sunday's live, and I can't quote it word for word, but it was something along the lines of...
When's the funeral?
We haven't even got time for that yet.
I haven't got time to die. No. Somebody been knocking on your coffin.
There would be, wouldn't there? Hold on a minute.
Shane.
There was a comment about... I can't remember it word for word, but it's something along the lines of... 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours you could bore for England.
Hi Mama Doyle.
Hi Mama Doyle, nice to see you in the chat. I hope you've had a good week.
Hi Alex.
And I think the question is your Christmas tree up? Which we're behind because ours isn't up, but it should have been up
yesterday. It didn't go up yesterday. It hasn't even gone up today.
And yeah, the comment said something on the lines of, you could bore people for England, 2.5 hours, you could bore people for England, unsubscribed. Now,
I never put a tree up. Crazy caveman don't have a tree.
I can't speak for everybody. However, my feeling was the live that we did last week for the regulars, for the people that want to come and join us.
That was a troll.
I think it was.
I don't really know
I thought to myself, well, if you're going to unsubscribe, then the best are up to you. And I can't understand. I can't understand why you would go and comment that, because for me, there are content creators that I have a look, and sometimes they do things I like, sometimes they do things I don't like. You might be able to speak from experience for some of the things you watch as well, Lisa. If it's something that you don't like,
I don't know why people like that comment. Just move on.
Move on, yeah, exactly. Scroll on. It's not for you. Don't watch it. And I did want to say, last week's was great. Yeah,
it was.
I loved it about the 80s.
It was really good.
From my perspective, if you don't like it, you don't like it. You can't please everybody, and
you will never like everybody either, will you?
And you'll never like every single comment.
They probably only work for 2 minutes and give up.
Yeah, and I think, from my perspective, we're not an airport, so you don't have to announce your departure.
No. Because
they said unsubscribed and that's it. If you don't like it, leave. And in fact,
yeah, that's it.
And I tell you what, there can't be any shortage of something else to watch on YouTube.
I mean, I've subscribed to channels before, and like mum bloggers and things like that, and then I just think, I don't really gel with them, so I don't watch them. But I would never ever comment and say anything negative or don't like your own unsubscribing.
I mean, they are entitled. They are entitled to leave any comment they wish, good or bad, and whatever. That isn't the point.
No.
My point is, if you don't like it, on you go. And I don't feel we have to apologise, because we made that video 2 weeks ago, 2.5 hours.
Last week.
Eh? What did I say?
2 weeks ago.
Last week.
Last week. It feels like 2.5 weeks ago.
And we said at the time, actually, it's the people watching it that make the video. It's not us, and it was for the people that watch.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I subscribe to 8 YouTube channels. This chat keeps going off ever so quick.
Really quick.
And all of them I enjoy, regardless however long they go on for, unless it is offensive or inappropriate. Why comment at all? Yeah, and I think that's a thing where, just because nobody knows who you are, I think typically any comment that's got any negative bearing on it, they haven't made content themselves, and usually it's sometimes, more often than not, it's a new channel, sometimes very, very new with no picture. And I think without making any content, it's hard to appreciate what goes into it, particularly the 2.5 hour lives. I think monetization is switched on. I think when I look at one of them, it might earn 14 pence. You know, so we're certainly not doing it for the cash.
No.
We're doing the lives because I think it's great.
The interaction
feedback.
is really good, which you don't get on
amazing.
Videos, only in the comments. But that's different to the live interaction now. Yeah. From everybody commenting.
For me, I went away and it's like, actually that was a great evening.
It really was. It was really good.
I did say thank you to everybody. So thank you to everybody. Yeah. And then, I mean, there's other comments that there was another one earlier that I muted. I've almost got to the stage now where if it's not, if you can analyse the comment straight away and see, well, it's not, the channel isn't for you. So I've started silencing that kind of comment from now on, rather than spending time and getting on with it. Hi Max. The lives are a great way to end the week. Yeah, and I think that's how we feel as well. Yeah. And we're enjoying them, so they're going they're going to continue for the foreseeable future.
We've been more consistent with lives, just lately than videos, haven't we?
Vlogmas, we did Vlogmas, started yesterday, today's live is for
Today.
today's. Hello everybody, this is today's video. Tomorrow I've got one, providing I can get it edited in time. Yeah. Now, moving on. Moving on. This is the topic for today's chit chat. Parking charge notice scammers. Yeah?
Scammers.
Now, on Friday, some post came and I had something which was sent to me to do a review on, which was great. Thank you very much. And there was one letter. And I looked on the back of it and it's like, oh, return address Northampton. And it's like, well, that's either Barclaycard, who I don't entertain, or it's the County Court Business Centre. And I thought, no, actually, it was too thin. It's too thin for the County Court Business Centre. So, yeah, that's good. Nobody's been brave enough to file an N1 against us because it would be defended.
Always.
I opened it up and it was a parking charge notice for a week, the previous week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, as soon as you get this, somebody's now trying to solicit 100 quid out of your trouser pocket. That's the sort of thing that I'm going to dig in and say, right, what challenge are we going to put up against this?
As if you're not busy enough.
As if I'm not busy enough anyway. And I stopped and had a thought about what was going on, what was the date. And as it happens, it was a supermarket forecourt. In fact, actually, I'll tell you who it was. It was Asda. Asda and Euro Garages, okay? Yeah. I'm going to tell you who it was. Asda Euro Garages. And they claimed that I'd entered the forecourt at, let's say, 7 p.m. And they claimed that we left the forecourt at, let's say, 10 p.m. I'm not going to give you the exact, but it's in that ballpark. And it's like there was no way that we've entered.
Sat there for 3 hours.
We've sat there for almost 3 hours. So first things first, it's like, right, well, what evidence can we put onto this picture? So the first thing was, and it's the little Peugeot. Nobody disses the little Peugeot.
And equally, you're not going to sit in that little Peugeot for 3
You're
hours.
not going to sit in that little Peugeot for 3 hours, sat there watching the world go by. I found in the receipts a receipt for fuel, which was shortly after the initial entry time. So that was brilliant. We had a matching receipt to evidence the purchase that we made. So we know that we were there at that time.
Yeah. So
it wasn't a case that they'd got the wrong day or they'd got the wrong registration number, and it was our vehicle in the picture. And I think the correct thing to do at this moment in time is you never admit who was the driver. So the driver entered the car park about this time.
Like Cluedo. Who was the driver?
Now, I was then thinking, how could that vehicle have been there for all that time? What actually happened? And thinking back, because luckily it wasn't that long ago, what had happened was the driver had entered the car park to buy fuel and bought fuel and left the car park. And then it's like, why did the driver go back again? And it was at that point, I wasn't quite sure. I thought the driver had gone back for cakes. However, Lisa informs me that the driver had gone back for tea bags.
And cakes.
And cakes,
Because it was in a £1 basket near the till. So yeah, it was tea bags and a pack of 12 fairy cakes.
Now, The problem we've got now is the claim is that the driver stayed for more than 90 minutes. Okay. We didn't stay for more than, the driver didn't stay for more than 90 minutes. So how do we go from the entry time and the fuel receipt, the period of time in between, and the exit time, and also purchasing tea bags and cakes? Now, we had a couple of issues because we can't find a matching receipt for the cakes and tea bags, and we believe that's because they were purchased for cash without having a receipt, because the receipt was for fuel. Okay. And it's at this point where you start to think, yeah, actually, I did some research, and this is very, very common, and it's even got a name. You rude lot out there, stop it, cover your ears. It's called double dipping. And it's where you enter a car park and they record your registration entering the car park. You leave the car park and they don't record your registration leaving. You enter the car park again later on and they don't record the registration number then, and they get you as you leave the second time. So they've got 2 visits with a period of time in between, and they have the entrance to the car park, the exit to the car park, and they forget this bit in the middle. Okay. Now, do I believe that they can't record that? First of all, no, I don't. And second of all, if their systems can only record 2 entries in one, say, 24-hour period or whatever period, then that is not fit for purpose, especially when you're sending out solicitations for 100 quid. I'm certain they are recording. Yeah,
I think they are. Yeah,
now,
of course they are.
I'm then thinking, how can we reel these on the hook? First of all,
So we're going to get the door.
First of all, I've raised a data subject access request to Asda Stores Limited, and on the fuel receipt there was two VAT numbers. So I've done both of what the VAT numbers. I've done a reverse lookup on the VAT number. One of them was Asda Stores Limited, and the other one was something like EG something or other. I forget the last 2 bits. It's been a busy week. So I've DSAR'd, data subject access request, both of those for the CCTV footage, any financial transactions, and any ANPR data. When I sent off those data subject access requests, the EG entity, they came across as a bit slippery, because one of them, it came back and said, oh, we don't deal with this, this and this, and if it's for CCTV you need to fill out this inquiry. Yeah, bang, we'll fill that one out as well. And I also found one of their solicitors, registered acting solicitors, and I've emailed him as well, just to get that across. I'm then thinking, how can I prove my whereabouts? Because I know I wasn't there for 90 minutes. Or exceeding 90 minutes. And that's where Google Maps came in a treat. Because I remember seeing some email, oh, here's your map timeline history. Oh, yes. So I've loaded up Google Maps. I've selected my history. I've dropped the date back to choose the date. Google Maps has tracked me. And it's the only time that I'm really pleased that Big Brother technology has been watching over me.
And tracking you.
Because thank you, Big Google, for watching me and monitoring my movements and whereabouts. Actually, you've just evidenced the fact that
you were there for we were there for 5 minutes.
We was there for 5 minutes, and we was away, and we came back later on, and we was in again and away again. I am pleased with technology monitoring and spying on me.
For the first time ever.
For the purposes of standing up to these entities that think it's okay and acceptable to first of all share your data. So Asda has shared it with this unknown parking company. In fact, actually, I'm going to name them. Just keep on talking while I find out the name of this parking company.
I think it's a bit cheeky because, like, if you go and get fuel, obviously because it's attached to an Asda garage, then there could be opportunities where, like for us, it got late, the store was closed, and you just think, oh, no tea bags, so you just nip back. But I think it would be quite common, don't you, for people to do that and go back. Or go to the cash machine. There's a cash machine there. It's next door to KFC.
There's a KFC that everybody
loves.
Everybody raves about. Yeah.
There's a KFC.
Could have gone back for a gravy burger.
It's got a famous cat. Even a cat goes in KFC, doesn't it? Yeah.
Vars Technology Limited. I am naming you, and I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you because actually, your conduct is not equitable. You haven't got clean hands. How many people are you sending out solicitations for £100 to when then they haven't done it? They haven't done it. And if you can't check those cars and whether they've been there or not been there, you shouldn't be doing it.
No.
You shouldn't be doing it. And in a way, I'm a bit disappointed because there will be loads of people that's just like, oh, it's too much hassle. Just
pay it.
Pay them £100.
Few kilos like Canada, where there is any ambiguity, the law must determine in favour of the consumer or customer.
I agree that I agree that it should do. Should do. But the problem is, if I didn't have the Google Maps data to evidence we weren't there, we haven't got the second receipt. It was paid for in cash, so we can't evidence the bank payment either. The problem is then it's them saying we were there for over 90 minutes, and it's us saying, oh no, we didn't. We wasn't. And I cannot understand. I have been toying with you think about things. I'll leave it at that. And it's just one of the things that you turn around and say, how have we allowed ourselves to be in such a state where everybody's trying to extract cash from you with no basis for doing so? So as it stands now, Vars Technology Limited, you've accessed my data with no lawful basis to do so in contrary of the Data Protection Act 2018. I'm coming for you. As the Stores Limited, you've done the same. I'm coming for you. E.g. whoever they were, I can't remember their name, I'm coming for you. And I've got my evidence to back me up. If needs be, I will go to court. If you don't want to go to court, I shall be expecting a settlement off of you. The DVLA as well. No lawful basis for accessing
for giving you
the registered keeper details of that vehicle. No basis whatsoever. The system is absolutely bananas.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah,
it's gone mad, hasn't it?
There will be an update on this one. I did go into Asda Stores and I asked to speak to the manager, who had just happened to have left on holiday that moment before.
Of course.
I don't think it was a case of before I've had when I've gone in somewhere and I said, oh, is the manager in? This and this is wrong. And he said, oh, hold on a minute, I'll go and see if he's there. And he came back and he said, oh, I've just had a word with the manager and he said he's not here.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that case. I suspect he's gone on holiday, but I think it's just trying to delay it for a week. Vars Technology, if you want to take me to court, file N1 at the County Court Business Centre. I will happily file a defence and I will be doing a counterclaim as well. But I'll keep you all updated here because this is probably one of the ones that we can share fairly readily because we've got instant evidence to say they haven't got any lawful basis.
Bottom one.
VARs, once they have exhausted stage 1 and stage 2 of debt recovery, they pass it on to DCBL, who star in, can't pay, will take it away. Crazy Caveman.
Bring it on.
If just for the avoidance of all doubt, if DCBL wants to come round with an agent, we earned quite well from the last one.
We did really well at that video.
Please send another one, and we'll film you, and we'll deal with that as well. I don't know where we've gotten to where it's accepted that people just go and put this into practice with no protection for the general public, for the people that are honest. Do I agree that if it wasn't in place, you should go and abandon your car there for days at a time? No, absolutely not, because it is a service area for usage of the customers. But do I believe if you go into a store and you're handing over your cash, do I believe you should be hounded and have your data accessed for something you haven't done when they haven't got any legal basis? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I'm going to have fun with this one, and I'm hoping that we should get a cash prize monies out of it.
They're not getting one out of us.
That absolutely, certainly not. They're not going to get one out of us. Yeah, so we will
So you've
keep
got
you
to
updated.
breach the rules when they provide debt companies with a copy of your car logbook.
Yeah.
Something similar happened to a friend who dropped off his work colleague and left, then came back end of shift to pick him up.
Yeah. Must be similar to a car registration identification thing. Yeah, they are reading the car registration. But I did a little bit of research, and it's a concern that there's a specific term for it, double dipping. And I think if you're operating such a scheme, if you can't evidence that you don't double dip, you shouldn't have any license or operating parameters whatsoever. I will be making more videos as we get further updates, and even if I go in to see the manager when they eventually come back and they turn around and say, oh, we're ever sorry, we can cancel it off, it won't end there, because nobody should be accessing the data. No. So I will, but I've got to return back and take a picture of all of the signage that they've got and things like that, so I need to go back and secure more evidence for that.
Ready.
I might even go and
go twice.
Vlog the signs. Yeah, now I did say, if we get to, we've evidenced this now, and when we reach a conclusion for this one, I did say to Lisa, I'm going to double dip again, and I'm going to record it fully to evidence it and Google map it, and I'm going to see, is it just a one-off, or have they got no regard for double dipping whatsoever, and it's such common practice they don't care.
So say it's a right busy little service station, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like say with KFC, cash machine, charging points, car wash. Yeah. It's got loads, hasn't it? So you can see how people would go multiple times within the 90 minutes.
And also as well, if let's say because they do meals as well.
Oh, and there's Greg's.
And there's Gregos.
Too good to go bags.
They do too good to go. You could easily go for one item and then go and come back again and get Greg's without any problem at all. Companies like this have been double dipping for years. I've 100% I've caught them double dipping this time, and I've evidenced it. And I think when this one concludes, I'm going to conduct Shane Investigates. I'm going to
be undercover.
Citizen journalism. I'm going to double dip them again, and I'm going to see if they do the same again, because they were quite quick off the mark in getting the document out in the post.
Yeah, it weren't long, was it? Was it 11 days if we work out?
No. But if they do file in court, I will defend and I will counterclaim against them for data protection breach without any shadow of a doubt. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I think that concludes that exciting update for now.
So we got Papa Shane Pizza, Papa
Shane Investigates, citizen journalist, yeah. New YouTube documentary. It may well be. It may well be. For me, it gets my goat, is what I'll say. It really gets my goat, because we are supposed to have the Data Protection Act to protect your data, for you to allow you to have a private life and companies seem to think they can do whatever they like.
When they like. Yeah.
When they like, yeah. And if you can't drive to the garage and mind your own business...
Did you ever look at that funny YouTube name?
I didn't, no.
Something, no.
I didn't. Goats on the roof, that was it. Yeah, there was some content and it's like, yeah, I'm going to have a look at that.
I looked at it.
It's been caught out, look. It's sneaking biscuits.
This week has been...
Something else.
Something else.
The data protection law is dead, especially when companies are able to sell your data.
It's not just sell your data as well, it's when companies can expose your data and there's get outs and caveats, and you find that I'm not going to go down that avenue because there's other things going on. Yeah, I'm not going down that avenue. We'll stick to the parking. We'll stick to the parking. But
that one's easy.
Yeah, I am going to investigate double dipping. Parking charge notice. Double dipping.
Be careful.
If it's any other kind of double dipping, I'm sorry, that's not for me.
Stick to the parking charge.
You're on the wrong channel for that.
So goats on the roof, you still need to look for them.
I still need to look for them.
Although Max has looked at them.
We still need to do... I've still got
many things.
a week's worth of stuff to do this week, and it's Sunday evening. And I don't even know where to even start with what we've still got to do.
We've had poorly children.
And next week's looking just as interesting as well.
Yeah, we've had poorly children this week and everything, haven't we?
Over
poorly children last week.
Go on,
poorly
Lisa, you do some talking for a bit.
Well, I ain't got anything exciting to say because I've been like you. I've just had a week from hell. It's just like...
Yeah.
It's just a bit like Groundhog Day, isn't it? And
Yeah.
you get to the end of the week and it's like, I've got like 2 weeks worth of work to do today and...
Yeah.
Before next week starts tomorrow.
Next week, so we fingers crossed we've got Vlogmas underway.
We haven't even finished biscuits we need for tomorrow.
We've got Vlogmas underway.
It must be almost
it's just
10 to.
Yeah, just before 9. Just before 9.
Well, you've got Xmas soon.
Soon. Time to do the
sleeves in the car.
Oh, that's before they're even mentioned. Probably one Sunday we've got car maintenance. Yeah, next Sunday. This coming Sunday, car maintenance. We've got Vlogmas ongoing as well, where we're trying to get a video a day out. Penalty charge, parking charge notice don't help. We have got a lot of other stuff to go on. I've had some kit that I'm helping out somebody out with. I've had to be setting that up today. We've got a replacement 360 camera, which was from a load of old junk that we traded in to get a new one. Quality merchandise. To try and build up the
You're
content.
like me, life's still too hard.
Still to hardwire the dash cam. Yeah, you start out with the best intentions.
And then just life just gets in the way.
It does, yeah. Armageddon! Next week, there's a vlog that we filmed today that hopefully I'll get a chance to edit that. That'll go on.
We still haven't finished making.
We haven't finished it yet, but we've just got to do a sexy pan over the... best not use that word, the algorithm might not like it. We're talking about the biscuits.
Yeah.
We're going to do a pan over, a cinematic pan over of the biscuits.
If Max hasn't ate them all behind us, well, they
might all be gone now. We've got a Papa Shane eating at Home Bargains.
Oh, yeah.
We've got 2 of their curries to try, so that I'll be leading that one. We need to do a Mum Life vlog. Lisa needs to do that.
That's if the icing hasn't hardened well.
Give it a mix.
Yeah.
It's going
well, I want it to be quite firm so it don't run off, but yeah, we'll have to keep mixing it up. Icing, we have got all the comments. We've got a Mum Life vlog. We've got a Christmas tree still to put up. Mama Doyle's got hers up. We haven't got ours up, have we? Oh no, it wasn't Mama Doyle. Was it Mama Doyle or was it Danielle? Danielle.
And Mama Doyle, maybe. I don't know. Mama Doyle, did you put your Christmas tree up? Danielle Lee put the Christmas tree up. Green icing. It is Christmas tree biscuits. Grab a biscuit, Lisa. There you go.
for cookie day tomorrow
Yeah.
at school. So I've got to ice them and put sprinkles on to make it. Well, this will be my Christmas tree. This is
Grot
close
bags.
to-
Yeah.
I used to love that program. Rod Polynemia, wasn't it?
Oh
love
dear
that.
me, who's at the door?
Yeah. I used to come in from school. Oh yeah. Anybody else got these as well?
Oh dear
Elves
me.
have come to visit.
Yeah, we've got a
Elf
hell of a lot
antics.
to do. Yeah, we've got there's
Elf
elf antics. We've got grot bags.
That's just me.
Yeah, the green icing is because it's
For the Christmas
it's
tree.
Christmas themed biscuits. We normally make these on Thursday
for Friday.
for Friday where they go to school, but Friday was cancelled, so
Staff shortages.
Monday is the new Friday
Yeah.
according to the school,
Which actually worked out better for me, I thought, until today. And then
yeah,
didn't
it sort
come
of
back.
sounds better, doesn't it, if Monday's the new Friday, but I'm not so sure you get a
no.
good deal with Monday being the new Friday, because that means that the start of your week isn't the end of your week.
No.
And I suppose also it means that you've missed your weekend as well,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is,
Rubbish.
great for corporations, but not so great for you having a bit of time out.
I've got mine
No.
up. This Christmas is going to be the dog's last. Oh. So sad.
That's sad to hear that. It is sad to hear, especially for the length of time.
Pets
for the
just become so
companionship.
much of the family,
Yeah,
don't
they
they?
do. Absolutely,
Yeah, they
absolutely.
become the right part of the family.
Yeah, make the most of it and make the memories happen
Yeah.
without any
Aw.
shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you've done better than us getting your tree up. Because ours has been in the front room since Thursday. In a box.
it has.
so.
Yeah, Max the tree stays in the box in the loft. Hey, now is it a Christmas tree in the box or is it the water tank? You know that thing that covered in the Hessian cloth? It's been there for years.
Yeah, that's it. Never come out.
Yeah, what was it? It's that we found out what it was. We took it to the Antiques Roadshow. It's your water tank. Oh, yeah. Now, I don't think many new houses have water tanks, do they? It's an old
No.
house type of thing, that
Yeah.
isn't it? The water tank up in the loft.
Yeah.
Oh, crikey. Yeah, even talking about old houses
I
now.
know. I know.
It's a tree might export because she wants... Right, okay.
Yeah, would you bother with a tree if it wasn't for me and the kids?
That's a good question.
See, I would, regardless.
Do you know, without sounding a humbug, because it's not intended this way, I'm not so sure I would. I'm not so sure I would. And when I did live on my own, I never bothered with anything like that. It was really kind of it made them pay for it. I'm not so sure I would because there'd be other stuff to do. I think, like, you know, fixing cars on Christmas Day and stuff like that. And in fact, back then, I remember if anybody else remembers this programme, Travel Sick with Grub Smith.
Oh, you used to like that, didn't you?
I did used to like that one, yeah. Where he used to go around the globe and be set challenges. Grub Smith, you have been challenged. And he used to have to eat some random stuff. Never heard of it. Have a look. It's actually fairly good. I have seen channels uploaded on YouTube. Yeah, Grub Smith Travel Sick. Yeah, it's quite good. And then if he doesn't pass them all, he has to do a forfeit at the end of it for whatever's appropriate for the country that is in. Yeah. Anyway, moving on quickly.
How did you get onto that from fixing cars on Christmas Day?
Quickly. Well, that was. I got TJ Hooker coming on
I used
TV.
to watch that.
There you go. Lisa's
I
away.
used to like that, yeah.
Lisa's away. Did you get your internet sorted out? That's a question for you.
It's on Legend.
Legend, yeah. You see, is that cable? Is that cable or Sky? Cable or Sky channel, yeah. Before, well, not in between. That doesn't sound right either, does it?
That.
When I lived on my own, There we go. We'll do it that way. Yeah. I remember I had it was cable. I had NTL. It was NTL back then, and before that it was Diamond Cable. They went bust, and then NTL took it over, and then they got bought out again. And I didn't bother with the telephone, didn't bother with anything else other than just the cable, and the internet came down it as well.
Yeah, I did it today, but I mislaid the adapter for the lights, so it's a pre-lit tree, and I need to go out and buy lights for.
Oh right,
That'd
you got to add some lights on. Yeah,
that'd be our thing. Well, you've done well getting it up.
Yeah, we've still got ours to do it, and that when do you reckon that's going to be on the vlog? Yeah, Wednesday. I think we're putting it up Wednesday, so it might be Wednesday or Thursday. BT emailed to say they're working in my area, but another company done some work, but still no. Do you know? I think because they've opened up, the ability to be able to use a lot more of the network and provide the final. It's like the final mile they call it, because historically BT had the monopoly for the final mile, and now a lot of the other companies are getting it. Does anyone prefer a real tree over? Now we did go through this one's artificial.
Had both, haven't we?
We have had both, and we've had, was it about 3 years where we had a real one? And there's a story about that because we went there in the car and there was no room for it. So Lisa said, "How are we going to bring this tree back?" And I said, "Oh, don't worry about that. I've got a plan." Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was on
and we got there, and the guy came out, and he's like, "Oh, where do you want it then? Where's your trailer?" And it's like, "Oh no, just sling it on the roof." So we slung it on the roof, tied it down.
Literally, just on the roof.
Tied it down and
brought it in.
Drove home with it. Yeah, just being careful not to do any sharp acceleration or deceleration, otherwise.
I like the smell of real Christmas trees.
Yeah.
And I think they are more festive.
Yeah.
I don't like necessarily the mess they create.
No, they can create a lot of mess. And when husband decides to dispose of said Christmas tree, always keep a lookout over what he's doing. Go on, tell him that story.
Is that where you nearly set yourself on fire? Is that where you covered it in fuel?
No, I didn't cover that one in fuel. It just went of its own accord. No, I didn't cover it in fuel.
Well,
on
you
that.
need to tell the story then, because I don't know which story this could be.
Christmas had gone.
Yeah.
The tree had been out, and we'd had a particularly mild January.
Trees are a dog's best friend.
And it had dried it out quite a lot. So I set this tree up in what I thought was a safe area, and we lit a match, and it started to burn, and then it went out, and I thought, oh, there's nothing really to worry about, it's probably not even going to burn. So I lit another area of it, and it caught, and it went up like an inferno. And
good evening, Colin.
Hi Colin, it's great to see you. Yeah, thanks for joining.
Hope you're well.
Yeah, I hope you've had a good week. This Christmas tree went from 0 to hero in seconds, and the flames were now about 20 foot high, and the fence panels that weren't near it, but they were near it, were now starting to smoulder as well. So we're then running into the house to try and fill up buckets of water quickly to throw them on the fence panels to save the fence panels. But yeah, the motto of the story is be careful of used Christmas trees because they do seem to burn fairly well. So yeah, I don't, it wasn't the last one we had, was it?
No.
But after that, I didn't dispose of them by burning them.
No, since
that was that was a bad idea.
And we've
yeah,
gone back to an artificial one.
That was a lesson to
I
learn.
didn't quite like. I think I would have a real tree.
They
again.
are magical.
Yeah,
they are
magical.
magical.
I do think
yeah,
they're better. Yeah.
If we had more time on our hands, would we get a real one? Yes,
Yeah.
I think we would. Yeah, and we even bought one of those things that go on that they sit in, that you just do them screws up, didn't we?
But we got rid of that because it was a bit rubbish, wasn't it?
Yeah. I couldn't decorate the bottom portion of the tree because my cat loved to knock them off and break them. Yeah.
We've got one like that. We've got a cat like that, haven't we?
I tell you,
he'll steal the decorations, won't he, and hide them.
And I remember back in the day. Do you remember when the baubles were actually glass? And if you dropped them, they would shatter into tiny pieces of glass, sharp glass, may I add. But now it's plastic. And in fact, somebody did want to send us some baubles. We had a message come in. Somebody wanted the baubles, and they were, I think they were expanded polystyrene with some kind of covering. And to me, I'm not sure how they met the fire, because anything that goes on a Christmas tree has to have a different fire standard. There's a British standard for things that go on a Christmas tree, and I can tell you why now, because the Christmas trees burn really well.
That's exactly what I had.
Yeah, glass baubles.
They were always proper glass.
And I don't see how they've got expanded polystyrene that they're putting on a Christmas tree. I don't see how they make them fire retardant, because expanded polystyrene, if that's anywhere near a fire, it shrinks down and then it turns into molten liquid burning fire, doesn't it?
That's what you want, isn't it?
You know, but yeah, watch out for them Christmas trees without any shadow of a doubt. But yeah, glass baubles, and you always ended up with a set, didn't you? They went back in and you'd get half a dozen out of the set. And to go back in, they'd only be 4 going back in. Now, where they've gone back. And they used to have the glitter.
Yeah, like a
glued
band
on.
Glitter, yeah.
Band of glitter, yeah.
If I say real Christmas tree, I just think of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with
Chevy Chase. Hey, I tell you what. Spies like us.
I can't beat a bit of Chevy Chase though, can you?
Chevy Chase with the sketches in there, wasn't it? Doctor, 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 doctor. First we must shave the patient.
Excellent film.
It is a good one, yeah. I do quite like a Chevy Chase film, yeah. I think it's a good set of humour. That icing, do you need to mix that icing up, lot?
I need to go on biscuits, really. But...
Yeah, just do it while we're on. Do it while we're on. That Crazy Caveman, brilliant movie. I try and watch it every Christmas.
I think it is very much Christmas. It's like Home Alone.
Yeah, Spies Like Us.
I don't know where it's alright.
Are we still okay?
Yeah, it's alright. It's okay.
Yeah. Christmas tree, maybe Wednesday vlog. I managed to buy National Lampoon's box set. Yeah. I do keep a lookout for that every now and again in CEX. We haven't got that one, no. We haven't got that one, no. I do keep a lookout in CEX. Quantum Leap as well. That's one I want to get hold of. eBay, yeah, probably is. eBay's probably got a bit of a wider reach, hasn't it? I think we'll dash off for tonight because we've got these biscuits to finish. CX online, yeah, and then you don't have to be local to your store. We've got these biscuits to finish. Thank you very much, everybody, because we've got to finish that vlog and get that on tomorrow, and then get ready for tomorrow. And here we go. Yeah, we're going to finish off. I am disappointed that we're off early on this one. I do normally say it's a quick live.
And it's never a quick
and the last one was 2.5 hours. And in fact, actually, if that person that had unsubscribed, we've met the quota because it's not 2.5 hours this time, it's only just over now. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
You are all absolutely awesome. It is all of you that make the channel.
Definitely.
Not us.
And we look forward to our Sunday lives, chatting to you all.
We do.
Yeah, definitely.
There will be some vlogs coming this coming week. We promise. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Have a great week ahead. Yeah. Thank you all, and we shall see you soon. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye.